Public dancing is against the law if you're under 18 in Beaumont.
Are you kidding? What do people do here? Just hang out?
Yeah, and other stuff.
I don't want you to see that boy.
Why?
Because I've heard he's trouble.
What, you can't keep up? Very good.
So I remember seeing the original film of this and just wanting to leave the cinema dancing. And again, with this remake, I had the same feeling. Was that important on set to kind of keep the fun of the original but not make fun of it?
Oh, I just think that they wanted that Craig was really wise in his choices that he made, and he's a great director. He chose two beautiful dancers, and they can really act. And he did a great job working with them. And the dancing, I think, is a really important part of this movie. I think the dancing's better in this one.
So I know this went through several cast changes. Was there a moment when you thought, oh, is this ever going to get made?
Yeah, I mean, luckily I came, late, and there were some stars attached, but I really felt passionate that Ren McCormick needed to be somebody new. And I know that Kevin Bacon had been in a few movies before Footloose, but I never saw any of them. I was a 13-year-old kid, and the first time I saw him was in Footloose, and since that day I saw every movie Kevin Bacon was in. He's Kevin Bacon, Yeah. So I wanted audiences, especially young people, to have that experience as well. I want girls in the audience to go, who's he? and I think Kenny pulls it off really incredible.
Were you thinking about Kevin Bacon's performance at all?
No, I was very aware of what Kevin did, and I've seen the film 50 times as a kid, and I watched it prior to the audition process, but once I booked the film, I stayed away from it. It was like 3 months of a buffer period before we started shooting, and I made it a point to not watch it because I didn't want to hear Kevin's words in my head, and I wanted to make it my own. And luckily, the director, who also rewrote the script, made a few changes within itself, and he allowed me to use a Boston accent, which kind of separates it right off the bat. So there was a few things that definitely helped me make it different.
Is it hard to make this one feel fresh when it is a remake and people kind of feel like they know what it's going to be about?
No, because it was fresh for us. It was the first time we were doing this, so it felt like we were making our own movie, not a mimic or a copy.
And then for the generation that hasn't seen it, like that we're about to show, they've never seen it either, so it's fresh to them. Even though all the nuances that we did from the original are there, it's still fresh for them.
I was going to say there's a lot of little hints to the original without making fun of it.
Yes.
Yeah, no way. We took it seriously.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was Craig Brewer's attempt at it.
Our Lord is testing us. And it seems to have started when Ren McCormick came to town.
My name is Ren McCormick, and I want to move on behalf of most of the senior class of Beaumont High that the law against public dancing within the town limits of Beaumont be abolished. I know you gotta do what you gotta do, but that ain't gonna stop it from happening.